where it's a PDF guide and it's a digital map. So they pretty much, when someone buys it, they have their first 3 days in London completely planned out for them. So that's the biggest revenue driver. The second biggest is the photography service that we were talking about. Mm-hmm. Two other large portions are from adverts. So that's mostly from adverts that run on YouTube before my videos are played. So when that happens, I get a 50% cut of what YouTube charges the brand to run that ad. Mm-hmm. And then part of it is also affiliate commission. So there are certain things that we link to on the website or in my videos. And if people buy things after clicking on that link, then we get a small commission from that. Mm-hmm. And that all adds up when you put it all together.
Yes.
And then the rest of it is smaller, usually like one-off projects. So once in a while, we do a brand partnership where brands, they pay to be included in a video or in an Instagram post or something like that. Mm-hmm. Part of it is from me getting hired to speak about YouTube and things. Mm-hmm. Part of it is I've been hired a few times to do on-camera presenting for brands like The Telegraph and Qantas. Oh, and nice. Yeah, I love doing that stuff. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then just like I planned a 4-day trip for a group of university students in London, and I was a tour guide for them. So that was part of it. And so the rest of it makes up smaller things that people who just see my videos, like they'll reach out for assistance for either YouTube or for travel or things like that.
Yeah. I love how we talked first about the digital travel guide and photography service. So basically, what you have is would you call YouTube a social media platform?
Yeah.
So you've basically built a massive presence on a social media platform, but you have actual products that make the business work. And that's where I think people are maybe missing their piece of the jigsaw. So they might build a massive presence on Instagram or YouTube, but they actually haven't got a product or service to sell. And then they wonder, there's a lot of time people spend creating content, but they haven't actually thought, where is this content all leading to a product or service that is actually going to pay my bills? Would you agree?
Yes, I completely agree. And that is where we see people who are primarily content creators and not business owners, where they, like you said, they build up this presence and they focus on the creative, which is really great because you need that to be able to succeed. But then they start having to rely on brand partnerships.
Yes.
And that is a really dangerous game to get into because then you're relying on other people for your paychecks and you are also at the mercy of whatever comes in. So this is where we then see people who are, there's an Instagram post of them with like something and I'm like, this is the most random thing. Why are you taking a picture with this coffee in your hand? Or why are you, and what does this like provide to me? I'm not getting anything from this. Like you obviously just need the money and like we all need money at the end of the day, but you're right. There was no end goal in how to build an actual business. And it just gets to be, it's not very stable and it's quite risky.
Yes. And I have seen that in person in terms of a speaker talking about the pressure of having to consistently deliver content because their revenue was all coming from sponsors and brands, and they hadn't actually built up their own product. And it was not pretty to watch. This person got very upset talking about it. And actually, what I'm hearing here, Jess, is a huge opportunity for someone to work with people in terms of strategy. Having a good strategy or an Instagram strategy. And there are people out there who do that, but if you're going to look for someone to help you with that brand strategy or business strategy, make sure you pick somebody who's got a good track record.
Yeah, exactly. Who can be their own case study, I guess, at the end of the day.
Absolutely, that could be another revenue stream for you down the road.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it. That sounds really good. Actually,
it does.
Write that down right now.
Okay. Jess, it's been absolutely lovely speaking to you over in London in the heat. I'm here in Belfast. It is warm. It is warm. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's as hot as London right now.
I don't think anywhere is, so I'm happy for you.
So if people wanted to find out more about you, Jess, where do they go?
So if they are coming to London and want some tips, you can go to either loveandlondon.com or just search it on YouTube and I will pop up. And if you'd like to get more tips for using YouTube to build your business, I post quite frequently a lot of tips about that on LinkedIn. So you can find me on LinkedIn and soak up the advice that I give on there.
Excellent. Well, I'll be certainly sharing that in the show notes. Jess, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
So I think Jess was a really good example of somebody who has planned and strategized around her business, and just talking at the end there about the products that she has to sell. It was really interesting to me, and I hope you found it useful as well. If you are looking to get into using video in your business and your social media, and you quite frankly are terrified at the thought of it, we are doing a hand-holding video challenge for the month of August inside the Social Bee Academy. And I'd love you to come along and join us and try it out yourself. There'll be maximum hand-holding and support. So go and have a look over at louisebrogan.com/join and come and get comfortable with video with us inside the Academy. And have a great day. Talk to you soon. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Social Bee podcast. Come and join us over at www.socialbeeni.com and let's start creating a buzz about your business. And if you like what you hear, please pop over to iTunes and leave me a review. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.